Right where I left off. The one that we were just doing was over 10 hours.
What the fuck?
I didn't think we'd be playing for that long.
What
Jeez.
the fuck?
Most of that time I was gone, but not most of it, but gone. Gone.
Oh god.
I didn't even know what to name it because it had so many things happen, so. Alright. Where is that dirt block?
Like right outside the front gate and look all the way to the east. Yeah.
Get some water then, you fucking loser. You want to drink that dirty fucking bath water? What's wrong with you? Have you been to Sinister's place?
Yep, once. It was not built at all. There was like part of a building there.
So there's Sinister's faction, the Squeaker's faction. I guess you and Frank count as one since you're the world police, and then there's just me.
Yeah.
Ooh. Your place is
Then
actually
Joey
pretty
is
cool.
just him.
He's the force of nature. No one
He's
can control
nature.
that thing.
He's just the dolphin man.
You can actually
Alright,
pick
what the
berries
hell
in
do I need to
Minecraft.
You literally just fucking pick them. I didn't know that. I was just like, oh hey, you have to break them when they're fully grown and you get 2 back.
Your place is... They don't have a roof or anything, but... Oh, I love the entrance to it.
Really? Hold
Oh,
on, what's
that's
the entrance
cool. It's like a... They got lanterns coming down. You know, like those Japanese kind of arch-looking things?
like?
It's not really going for that aesthetic, but it's kind of like that. And then some flowers in between each post, and it looks really cool.
Oh. Sounds pretty neato.
You know, I underestimate... Oh, they have a nether portal too?
Yeah.
I underestimated them. I thought it was just gonna be a wooden box.
Yeah.
That's
There are no
what
squeakies,
Dark was
but,
building.
Yeah. Or at least fucking Andre's.
It was a
He
wooden
builds
box
a little bit better.
with a wooden pyramid on the top. That
Oh
kind of
my
house.
god, that's like a true squeaker house.
If only Joey were here for all this bullshit.
Dude, if only.
Imagine how much crazier things would have gotten. Alright. I like Frank's place. It's cool.
I need to start making my fucking road.
Hey Nick, do you have obsidian to spare or no?
Yes, I can make some.
Cause I found 2 naturally in the nether, like in a
Yeah.
chest. I would like to make a nether too, just a
Yeah.
place for one. And then I don't know, maybe we could make like we could find a way to travel between each other's places through the nether instead of the
That would be
overworld.
very nice.
That just depends on. I don't know how Joey did it though. I guess he just looked at coordinates. I remember that one time we thought he was up to some shit. He was like, "Oh, my calculations were
Oh my god.
incorrect." And when we saw him flying all over the place, we were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like this is actually a world that I want to keep. Like, I actually settled
Yes.
down and like
It
the
has
other one where I
history to
started
it
the
now.
yeah, like that's the thing. Like this world is brand new and already shit is happening in it.
There's already been a fucking war.
Like,
I
the
think
other
they
world had
finally
history,
settled on
yeah,
peace,
but
though.
that's good at least. I don't know how it happened. I missed it, but
Well, basically, everyone had just stopped. Like when the fighting cooled down a bit, Andre and the other guy, or Andre made demands of like he wanted his sword, his armor, and his like all of his stuff back, like his food and all that. And they were like, "Oh, okay." And they actually gave him all of it back. They put it all in a chest. And then, or what they had at least. And then he was like, "Oh, this isn't all of it." And they were like, "We don't have any more." And then he just sort of settled for that. He was like, "Fine, whatever. Like this is something. It's better than nothing." And then the other guy was like, "No, I want my shit back. Fuck that. I'm gonna attack them." And then Andre was like, "No, dude, don't. Like, just tell him you want your shit back." And then he told him he wants his shit back. And then MX was like, "Okay." And then like, MX didn't have his shit, apparently. Like, it was lost in the fight. So then he was like, "No, I want you to fucking make me new shit and get me the food that I lost." And MX actually said, "Okay." He made him a new sword, some new tools, and fucking took some of his own
That's
food
good.
and put it in the chest for him. And then, you know what? You know what really pissed me off?
what?
The fact...
Was it not enough?
No, the fact that he took all of the iron tools. Iron tools. He didn't even have iron tools. He was like, "Yeah, I was fucking lying. I didn't actually have iron tools, but I just got him to make me iron tools." Fucking...
Oh!
He made MX make him iron tools as a replacement for what he lost. Oh my god. Oofston, stop. But MX did it anyway. MX took food out of his own supply to give to him because he didn't have his food. And this motherfucker starts going, "Oh my god, this fucking son of a bitch. He fucking gave me raw meat." Like, what the fuck?
What
And I'm
the
just
fuck?
sitting there like, really? He gave you raw meat out of his own fucking food supply because of all the demands you're making, and you're gonna get pissed off at him? Like, I wanted to go kick
Jesus.
his fucking ass. Like, MX didn't have to give you any of that back, you fucking bitch.
I feel like MX did kind of. I mean, from the way things were looking, he might have been a bit upset that people were blooming around in his house, and the fact that something was gone. He was like, "Something's stolen!" And then,
Yeah. That I can understand, but the fact that MX gave him all of that shit back, literally iron gear, which was better than what he lost, and then food out of his own supply because he didn't have the food that he stole. And then he gets all fucking pissy, like, this isn't enough food. We're like, what the fuck is this, raw meat? And then I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? You just got a full tool set upgrade and an iron sword, and you're just gonna...
I like how MX was actually like, okay. Like, after
Yeah, he
all
literally
that,
just went,
he was
okay.
just like, wow, did we really just have to ask? Was it that easy?
And then
Oh, wait,
when he confronted MX about like, oh, you went into my house and you were stealing stuff, MX replied, I was spying. He misspelled spying.
Oh, MX, you silly little M.
Oh my god.
MX was spying on me too. That's what they were doing. I'm pretty sure like this whole spying ploy or whatever is what set this whole thing off, because
It really
MX took
is.
all MX did was he took a sword, but like unintentionally, because he didn't.
Yeah.
He probably just forgot. Where does this path lead to? Hold on, this is that torch. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. But like MX, I had a chain armor on this armor stand and a sword, just, you know, to fill it
Yeah,
in
and then he
looks.
took it all off.
And I saw that he was wearing it. Well, halfway, I saw that he was in my house, and I opened the doors, and he was just like halfway wearing my things, like half naked, like in the act. I caught him in the act of doing it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he put it back, but not the sword, and then he went over to that other person's place and probably was doing the same thing. And that's when this whole thing happened, and he probably thought there was some ill will behind it. I don't think.
And
that
it was literally just MX being MX.
MX is weird. He just does weird things, you know. And like those.
And the thing
those
is,
kids
I
do
guess
weird things.
I guess he's like, this is some random like fucking kid like breaking his crops and shit. Like he doesn't know that.
But
MX
we've known these kids for like
MX.
3 years. Weird, you know.
Oh, wow, the lag.
I don't distrust them.
Yeah.
When it's like, oh, they're in my house. Like, look, when MX poured lava all over the fucking floor.
That
I
was a
was
little
like-
uncalled for.
I was like, bro, what the shit? This is my house. It's a long journey. I'm not even close to my home yet. I'm going to you, and then I gotta go home.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
The distance between me and Frank is like nothing compared to the distance between my house and yours.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting like Frank would be
Hello?
the same distance. Oh, hello. 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 Uh-oh.